street and a major thoroughfare, that it's exempt from that. I just not clear, but my big objection, with regards to what we've shown here, and I think one of the things that kind of alerted our brethren in the fire district is that we're showing once again, 2 lanes, and they feel that they haven't been coordinated with. So I would hope that we would quickly close that gap and try and make sure that they feel comfortable. And assure them, I agree, as George said, we don't have to spend the money, they can award it. I mean, it would be foolish to not spend $1.6 million of somebody else's money.
Correct. And I think a lot of this is process, because, again, if the town is fortunate to get the grant, as part of that process of the engineering studies to determine what's feasible, then absolutely the fire department will be consulted. Again, as Councilmember Lewis indicated, these grants come up, they have specific deadlines. And at that point, staff typically doesn't outreach to all the stakeholders because simply there isn't enough time, and it's speculative because we don't even have money at that point. We're just trying to get money to do a project. And another clarification also is that Class 1, bike lane is not curb gutter sidewalk.
No, but we have pedestrian areas.
Right, but
pedestrian areas listed there, and it says no new vertical curbs or sidewalks shall be constructed as their presence would be incongruent with existing development, 2.721 in our general plan.
But just to be clear, it also shows 3 lanes going north. Yeah, it doesn't show going to 2 lanes on both sides. Yeah, no, that's fine, but I'm just want to be clear.
Let's give it to Councilman.
Just one more comment. Mike, is it fair to say that this rendering, this illustration is merely a rough draft? It's not a final. I mean, we are not locked in because none of this has been approved by Caltrans. So this is kind of a rough sketch, if you will, of what the area of difficulty that we're going to be dealing with, that we want to focus on to find solutions.
that's correct. I wouldn't even say this is conceptual.
Okay.
This is merely a diagram so that people who are reviewing our grant, they have an understanding and an idea of what we're proposing to do.
The problem and the area and the location and the focus.
That's
and it could look completely different after Caltrans gets involved in the engineering and things like that, and the fire department and stuff. But the thrust is bike and ped safety, and in this area from Selby to Fifth Avenue and crossing and vehicular safety. So I just think that Councilmember Widmer is focusing, just on this particular picture and saying this is what it's going to look like, and my understanding is it's not. It's like a placeholder.
Well, I asked for the proposal. I asked if we could see the proposal, and so if there is a proposal in words that describe this, if we could have it sent out post haste, that would be great, and probably would answer a lot of questions.
Yes, and that's absolutely, we will do that. And what we will send you is actually the grant application, which provides all that information. And we will send that out to the city manager first thing tomorrow. You can get it to the city council.
It's in the council drop box. Under the agenda packet.
Thank you, George. I think that staff, obviously echoing some of Bill's concerns and Vice Mayor Golier's concerns. I know it's difficult, but notification can be given as early as you can. We understand that the urgency of applying for grants is quickly. And I also am supportive of the fact that we should be moving forward and taking any money that we can get to help us with projects that are on ECR, and provided that we can get a reasonable, it doesn't mean we have to take the money, but if we got offered money and we can work with it, I think I'm going to be supportive of that as well. So let's go ahead and move to approve consent items.
So moved. So moved. 8 through 22. So moved.
Do I have a second? Second. Any further comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Thank you. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the public hearing item number 20. That's number 23. Right. Well, you want your...
I thought that was just 8 through 25.
got different copies of your, sorry.